So we live in a social media age. We live in an age of cell phone cameras where it's become easier and almost instant for passengers to document their travel experiences, both their good experiences and their bad experiences. And we've seen passengers document bad experiences that have gone viral online. You know, we saw a man get dragged off an overbooked flight. We've seen computer malfunctions, ground flights. We've seen 2 girls barred from boarding a flight because they were wearing leggings. Do you think that the government and the airline industry has done enough to protect passengers and their rights and their safety, or should the government and should the industry do more to do that, to safeguard the interest of the passenger?
Yeah. Go ahead, Marie.
I think we continually need to monitor this. We need to make sure that no one who's a ticketed passenger who sits down on a seat in a flight gets removed from that flight just to be bumped for somebody else. We need that. We need to make sure that no one's captured on an airline for hours. If you're out on a tarmac and the plane's not leaving, that passengers have the ability to get off the flight as well. So there are things here that we need to continue to monitor. Yes, the digital age is making a lot of things apparent to people, but we want consumers to feel that they have rights.
Well, and I think that this is, we're adjusting as a society to social media generally, but I think this is, social media in these cases allows a lot of accountability. It also allows some significant passenger accountability. We saw an instance just in the last few days where there was a passenger who clearly was not behaving the way a passenger should behave. So both the passenger and the airlines knowing that somebody is watching what they're doing, I think it generally turned out to be a good thing, and it's made us address in our committee. Senator Cantwell and I had a hearing pretty quickly after the incident where someone was taken off an airline, and it raised that whole question of overbooking, and is that a reasonable practice? And if it's a reasonable practice, is it unreasonable that the airlines would then need to be willing to do whatever it took to solve the problem that they had created? And at some point, somebody is going to be willing to get off that airline, in my opinion, for some amount of money, and just see this is a problem that we shouldn't let continue, and people that bought a ticket shouldn't be told they're not going to be allowed to fly. But there's a way to deal with a plane full of people that is oversold, and that's up to the airlines, I think, to figure that out in a way that passengers are feeling good about whatever was offered to them as a determination that they wouldn't be on that plane.